pick.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the AEF Season 3. More Division 2 action here. We've got tonight 6 formerly Team Thunder Chickens playing against Fox Gaming Youth, or Foxy.
10 seconds remaining.
We've had the first phase of bands go through. We've got Night Stalker, Viper, Clockwork, Beastmaster, IO, and the Brewmaster. Shaker is going to come in as the first pick for Fox Gaming Youth. I was watching, what was I watching just before? I was watching Team Secret take on Middle Feed. Gee, Secret looking good at the moment. They're looking powerful, they're looking strong. Interesting to see if these boys have been watching any of the Pro Dota that's been going on recently. There's plenty of it at the moment. Puck, insta pick. That's a first phase puck pick. What? The hero's good, like, but is he first phase? You'd have to think that if that's a first phase puck, that's an offlane puck.
Radiant team.
At least you would think. And a vengeful spirit. So that could be good. Could be a sign of some early push, some early pressure, some early fight. Let's see what Fox Gaming want to round out the first phase of picks with. While I check out the meta.
5 seconds remaining.
Earthshaker has been far and away one of the most popular heroes, right behind Jakiro actually. 53% win rate, but that's across 2 patches. So we're going to have Winter Wyvern. I wonder if this is going to be another offlane Winter Wyvern. We saw that the other night. It was bad. Well, it wasn't actually bad. It was just a bit gross, you know. Like, you know when teams play a strat and then you just kind of feel dirty just by watching. Yeah, that's what happened. God damn. Offlane Winter Wyvern. Holy shit. So I apologise in advance. The camera work tonight is going to be worse than usual. I have a sprained wrist at the moment, so I am struggling mightily with mouse in hand. It is my right hand. I'm left-handed, but I use a mouse with my right, so could be we could be in for a painful evening, and it just means I'm more grumpy than usual. So the flame Marino might be on. Medusa banned. Fair enough. Lots of late game carries are just so strong right now. I'm surprised that Anti-Mage hasn't been banned yet. However, we do have another 3 bans in this phase, so there's the reason it's going to happen. Taking out the Drow, fair enough with the puck. Venge, it's you know, a strong combo, traditional combo. I wouldn't say it's a classic combo, but it's definitely a traditional one.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds.
With the draft off the board, I wonder how they're going to, what direction they're going to take this draft. It certainly limits options a little bit. You know, with that one ban, they take away things like the, well, it could be mid anything really. Jeez. You know, you could even send the puck mid even though you've picked it first. You know, if you had a drow to buff the puck, the lane is just so easy. Like, it's, yeah, surprising. So it looks like 6 are going to leave the Anti-Mage on the table. They do have the first pick here in the second phase of picks. So we'll see what Fox Gaming Youth want to do. If they want to take away the Anti-Magoo, I reckon it's probably a good fucking plan, because fuck that hero. It's yeah. And Bloodseeker's not as strong as he was, and with the Anti-Mage getting buffs to his blink range, it's like, well, there's one of the natural counters just gone. So, Earth Spirit is going to be banned. Okay, so the Anti-Magoo is on the table. Is there if they want it. Could be good. 80% spell shield at level 20 or 25 or something stupid. Seems good. Permanent BKB, no worries.
5 seconds remaining.
Ice Frog, what were you doing? Seriously. Right. So we're into reserve time now. And this is where 6 will need to commit to a direction in their draft, I feel. I feel like, if not on this pick, definitely the next pick, we're going to see a lot from the 6th draft. And we're going to see what they're aiming to do. Is it going to be an early game carry, a little bit like Juggernaut, or even Gyrocopter? It's a little bit out there, a little bit crazy, but it could be what they're thinking of here.
Radiant team pick.
Okay, it's going to be Slardar. So they are trying to hold as much information back as they can for the moment. Slardar, very non-committal. Could be a 4-position Slardar with the puck still playing in the offlane. Could be an offlane Slardar with the puck going mid. I feel like you don't first phase a puck and then send it mid. It's just
5 seconds.
asking for disaster. Not that a puck is easier to deal with, but there's a big difference between it being picked first in the draft and being picked last in the draft. And 6 will have the last pick here, so they'll have the opportunity to counter and reply to whatever Fox Gaming Youth select as both their mid and their carry. Something else is a very, very, very nasty minus armor draft. Like the thing about Slardar is that Corrosive Haze is it's just too strong. It really is. Like, you get hit with it and you just die to right clicks. Oh, okay. Very, very interesting. We're going to go to Nature's Prophet. Okay. Good, nice independent laner. Can deal quite well by himself in the off lane. With bottom lane because they're playing on the Radiant side. Sorry, the top lane because they're playing on the Radiant side. Why is this backwards? I've just not... Wouldn't it make sense to have Radiant at the bottom and Dire at the top? I'm just throwing it out there. Oh, okay. This pick I do not like. Mirana has gone through the floor for her win rate in recent times. Let's have a look on the data buff, and I'll tell you what it's been like. Can it tell me? It's not really telling me. So that's a win, that's a loss. Come on, I just want the total, please. Just give me the total. Oh, here we go. So 47 matches played. She is at a 43.9% win rate, and in the patch, 7.07. In the patch,
Dire team back.
Mirana is 2 for 0 and ooh, Tinker. 2 for 0 and where? 0 and 2 rather. Mirana 1 and 1. So she's 1 and 2 at the moment in the patch. That was harder than it needs to be. I needed to add it up. So global pressure from the Tinker and the Nature's Prophet. You know, potentially if the Earthshaker finds someone, you have 2 heroes TPing in to assist with the gank.
Radiant team back.
So Juggernaut has been banned as the last ban for 6, their 6th ban. 6's 6th ban, yep. And now we're going to see what Fox Gaming Youth want to take away. The thing about the 6
10 seconds remaining.
side is they've got good control, they've got pretty good burst damage, their physical damage is really good. The only issue is their survivability relies on mobility. You know, Puck is elusive, so's Mirana. Even Slardar, to some extent, is an elusive hero. You know, wanting to blink in, crush, sprint out, or something to that effect.
10 seconds.
None of these heroes are particularly tanky, but then the same could be said for
5 seconds
the
remaining.
Fox Gaming youth team either. So the Ben Lifestealer would be a natural pairing for Slardar, and it would certainly amp the damage of 6. Slardar is a great vehicle for the Nakes. Good old Nakes bomb. Oh, well, that's an issue. So the Chaos Knight, really good hero, has moved from... He's kind of sitting on that borderline of situationally strong and always strong.
Seconds remaining.
Like, you'd almost have to say that Chaos Knight is situationally overpowered,
Remaining.
because when you get a draft like this that really has no real good way of clearing illusions, no Medusa, no Underlord, you know, nothing that really burns down illusions very fast, it just opens the door for Chaos Knight to just take over the game. And well, it could be GG right now. I feel like this draft is very, very strong for Fox Gaming, and it's going to be up to 6 now to play out of their pants. So what do they take last here? Oh, okay, they're asking for trouble. The risk is that 6 just get run the fuck over in the first 20 minutes. So this Chaos Knight, he can come to lane with like armlet treads and pop his ulti, get 3 illusions, and this Spectre is just going to disappear. And not just because she has no death animation. She's just not going to be that tanky. What's she going to have? Phase boots, Earner Shadows, maybe a Vanguard, depending on what Lead the Masses does. This is going to be interesting. So we have Lead the Masses on the Spectre. Miami is going to take the Mirana. Chocolate Malcolm's going to be on the Venge. Riv on the Puck. We got Tool Belt is going to be heading mid. That's right, we saw that Tool Belt Tinker, and it was really, really strong. It's going to be Yabster on the Slardarino.
Prepare for battle.
And then, yeah, here on the Radiant side, Fierce on the Winter Wyvern. Killaroo, who's going to join us for tonight's game. And Spag, boots first, not Nature's Prophet. So it looks like we're going to have the exact same movement mirrored on both sides of the field. But the Masses is going to take a lot of regen to lane. I can't help but feel like he's going to need it. And I think it may even be a good idea for Fox to go with an aggro tri-lane here. Run 3 heroes into the teeth of the Spectre and dare her to deal with it. The Spectre is weak in a tri-lane. She just doesn't have the spells really. In any early kind of engagement, you want spells. Level 1, level 2, level 3. It's all about spells. What do you have? What do you bring to the table? What can you do to the enemy heroes? And well, Spectre can... What can she do? She can Spectral Dagger for 50 damage. She can Dacillate for 20 damage. Or she can disperse the damage she takes for 10%. So the total of her HP pool would be 60 damage. Not ideal. So here we go. Tool Belt gonna TP mid. This is definitely the way to do it nowadays. You get the rune and then you immediately burn your TP scroll. And well, for a tinker, it's really not that much of a problem. Speaking about not a problem, this Spectre is going to be solo against quite a strong kill lane, I would say. As long as the Fisher is good, they're going to have plenty of crowd control to kill the Spectre. Nice CS there, input. Well done. We all saw that. It's going to be a dual lane bottom. Spag is going to be dealing with both the Puck and the Slardar. And Lead the Masses is just getting run at. Unfortunately, the Arctic Burn cannot be reapplied twice. Oh, there's the block. Spectral Dagger is forced. The Rift. as I was saying, very, very weak in a tri lane. Holy moly. I just don't see this going good at all. Anyway, mid. So Tool Belt, I would expect to run this lane. The nice thing is that Mirana does have Sacred Arrow to secure the range creep, just like that. However, it's less important than it was last patch. Nice CS there from Tool Belt. He's level 3. He's going to go March in the Machines. Interesting. It's possibly because he has no kill potential against the Mirana. Mirana gets out of position. She can just leap away 3 times. Because that's totally reasonable. Thanks, Ice Frog. A health burn. Meanwhile, tri-lane top. Unfortunately, they're... oh, Fierce might just walk it off. Has the what's-its-face, the Cold Embrace. So, and now it's, we're off to the races, and the Spectre will get out. Chocolate Malcolm, however, will not be so lucky. That's 4 heroes. At 2 minutes. Let's party. And Spag's like, yep, I'm off to my lane, guys. Cheers for the XP. Cheers for the little bit of gold. I'm out of here. Catch you nerds later. So Tool Belt is running this lane here, which is a little bit ironic because Miami's tag is Miami runs mid, but he's getting touched up at the moment, and I'm questioning this decision by Six to hold the lanes as they are and not rotate the Spectre out and down bottom, because they really can't do anything against this Chaos Knight lane. Like, the Chaos Knight is just too strong at the moment. They are just going to run at the Spectre. It's on. And the Spectre could be dead again. Yapster hits the 2-man stun, which is quite nice. Lead the masses will Spectral Dagger out, so he's fine. For the moment, at least. I feel like this is just where the action's going to happen. You keep an eye on bottom. Riv is just getting a lot of space. You'd expect both the Puck and the Nature's Prophet to trade farm in this scenario. That's treads. That's a 3 or 4 minute treads for the CK. Damn. That's problematic, because how do they kill a Chaos Knight with a heart? You know, if the Chaos Knight just has heart armlet, how do you kill that? I feel like you can't kill that. Oh, Killaroo is going to battle with Chocolate Malcolm over the rune, and Killaroo actually has the advantage here of boots, but Chocolate Malcolm's going to link up with Yapster in the mid lane. Tool Belt is mid, has 3 points in Master Machines. This is a weird build. This is very much a farming orientated build, I want to say. I've played a little bit of Tinker, and I've watched a bit of Tinker, but never have I seen the max march. Oh, and Lead the Masses could be in trouble. Oh, the snipe from downtown. Killaroo comes up with the kill on the Spectre. And looks like there's going to be a lot of pressure mid here. Tool Belt is just going to stack by the looks of it. Are we seeing new meta in creation? That's the question. They're going to smoke. They duck in the Roach Pit. Tool Belt, I think he senses this. He scans them out. He knows. He knows. What a god. Just wonderful game awareness, game sense. The smoke could have caught them out. It certainly would have caught out a lesser player, that's for sure. And, well, he just knows what's up. He's huddling behind his tower, and it's going to make it hard for them to get anything off on him. And certainly the high level of Marchment Machines as well is just going to... well, he's going to be able to farm quite quickly, I would say. And this Spectre is hiding in the trees with 5 CS. This is what I was worried about. Oop, meanwhile, bottom lane. So that was a dream call. And the Nature's Prophet is going to go
Radiant's
down.
bottom tower is under attack.
I would say that they're going to dive the Spectre here.
Double damage.
So many creeps and a catapult. It's that's what I would guess is going to happen, and Lead the Masses is way too scared to
Top tower
pop his nose out because he knows we'll get lopped off. Spag's showing up. He
are fortified.
he's going to help them push, and they're actually going to take this tower. This is very, very bad for the
Dire's
Spectre.
top tower has fallen.
It feels like the Spectre's farm speed has been nerfed even further from what it was, which makes that radiance or that farming item timing even more critical, but it's just not going to happen. Well, they're going to spot Chocolate Malcolm here. Arctic Burn is up. They'll get the slow. Still no boots on the Venge. Bad damage from the Nature's Wrath. That's good times. Full belt. Max March the Machines now. This is nuts. I've never seen this this build, at least not recently. Spag is a long way up. He's playing pretty aggressively. Yapster is in the area. There's a lot of people rotating in. Does he get out? There's the wave. Yeah, he's dead to rights right now. But the trade is the Chaos Knight is getting massive. He's about to have a Tread's Armlet at 9 minutes. That's phenomenal. He's 2 levels on the Spectre. Here's Miami running away. He was probably surprised by how little damage the Tinker did there. I know I certainly would have been. I would have been like, dude, he doesn't have many levels in those abilities. Indeed, he would be right. 1 in each.
Radiant's
Level
bottom
8.
tower is under attack.
Well, that bot's timing is looking pretty good. Null tally, bottle, looking pretty good.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And Spag is going to rotate in. Has a casual bracer at the moment, but is also is working on the drum. Okay, there we go. Makes sense to me. So here comes the Moonlight Shadow gank, and well, I think they need to be careful, or maybe they don't,
Is under attack.
because the Chaos Knight is just straight up dead. Don't ask me how they did that, because the Spectre's not level 6 right now. But, okay. Dota 2 is a computer game. I promise I will understand it one day. Wow, that's not true. I probably won't understand it one day. How does the Chaos Knight die there? With Phantasm? It doesn't make sense to me. Well, that's not great. It is great for 6, but it's not great for... Oh, that could be good. Does he? No, he just gets the jaunt off. If he didn't get that jaunt off, he probably dies there. Anyway.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So 1-3-1 build now for the CK. Range, armor reduction, and cooldown. All very nice. Electing not to go the stun.
Structures are fortified.
Meanwhile, there's a brawl up top. And Lead the Masses, after a disastrous start, is on a killing spree. Oh, okay. I don't know how that was a thing either, but okay. Turns out that it is.
Dire's bottom tower is under
So,
attack.
6 playing well here. They're getting a few kills that they really
Dire's
needed
bottom
across the
tower
map, and
is being denied.
Yapster is in trouble. He's going to get the stun. The Wrath of Nature hits as well, but he's just going to crush and he'll be fine. Imagine. Oh, that's a level 9 puck. Not sure he wants that. Input says Venge. You don't want to be in this neighbourhood, buddy. Input does have the armlet. He can potentially fight. And here comes Tool Belt. The armlet toggle will be there. Gonna leap away because Mirana's a balanced hero. Spectre is getting stunned. Has no ability. Spectral Dagger. I knew what I was talking about. Oh no! The Sprout has blocked his own team. Sad times. And, well, they're just going to run this down. Killaroo. He's juking as best he can. He's looking for something. And, well, Miami's going to get a double. And it's 10-6. I think this is really going to be on Tilbelt to carry this game. And Chaos Knight, despite me thinking that it was going to be more effective than it has been so far, has looked really lackluster. Hasn't really been able to get much done in these fights. However, it is still early. And it's a question of what is... Oh god, is this going to be a Mask of Madness Spectre? I'll reserve comment on that. That way, if it works, I don't look stupid, and if it doesn't work, I can still flame him. Anyway, mid lane, we have a smoke rotation, and it's still level 5 in the Winter Wyvern. What's going on there? We need more levels for Fierce. He's under-leveled at this stage. 12 minutes in the game, you would expect to have more. Morana does have a... just a scouting arrow. Does have a Dragon Lance finished. Leap charges. Please turn up the volume. Yabster now going to be working on the... well, Moonlight Shadow is going to save that gank. Or save Yabster from the gank. No detection on anyone. Killaroo does have the Echo Slam, so someone, if they show, they could be in trouble. Inputs up here pushing. Spectre does have Haunt, so they could be looking to fight here. They could potentially go. Slardar, however, does not have level 6. He's just got it then, so all of a sudden. The right clicks 4-6 will be hitting a lot harder. This ward is actually seeing everything right now. They know. And it looks like 6 aren't going to fall for it. They're just going to split up and keep farming.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So Fox Youth are going to say, well, we're just going to push. Thanks for the space, and we'll take it. Oh, they're going to look for Toolbelt here in the middle. But he is just going to walk it off, and he'll be fine. So that's a good trade there. No towers. And they take a tier 2. The Haunt's now down for another 180 seconds. Holy shit, that was level 1. Christ. That feels bad. So we're going to have a Manta style. Much better item on Spectre. Oh, and here we go. So they're just going to go high ground. Okay, because that's what you do at 14 minutes, apparently, in a game of Dota. Half damage to the tower, no worries. The swap into the crush. There we go. Oh, is he alive? No. Somehow. Oh, the arrow. It must have been an arrow from Miami that picked up the Earthshaker there on the backlines, but I don't know. Is that worth trading pretty much your entire tier 3 for 2 kills? It doesn't feel like it. It feels like Fox Youth came out in front there. They definitely got the superior side of the trade. Level 9 now on Chaos Knight. He's getting there. What kind of talents we got? Stats, movement speed, cooldown reduction, strength, GPM, reality rift, pierces spell immunity, yeah. Arm reduction or chaos bolt duration. Some interesting choices there potentially for input. Now here comes another Moonlight Shadow gank. Looks like they're probably going to find Killaroo. He's just AFK jungling. Well, we're going to go a little bit deeper. They must go deeper. And well, the Trance are actually going to spot them out, so the little Trance doing their job. Great stuff there by Spag, microing the little mushroom heads around.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Upstairs isn't too far away from his blink. Oh, and now we've got a fight mid. Spag is pretty tanky, but he's in a world of hurt, and Toolbelt just doesn't deal any damage right now. Because of his item choice, his skill build choice, he's really a non-factor in these fights. He was, I wonder if he was predicting something. Oh, well, Chocolate Malcolm is Deadsky. Yeah, I wonder if he was predicting something different was going to happen in this game. Something along the lines of a death ball down a lane. And he was preparing for that, going the early Max March of Machines builds, but I won't say it's backfired on him, because it's kind of setting him up for the later game. You know, 17 minutes, he's about to finish an Aether Lens. Well, he's still a little bit off Aether Lens, but he does have Blink, he has his bots, Soul Ring, Bottle. You know, he's in a good spot, and his farm is only going to increase from here. Lead the masses, playing well on the Spectre. Needs to get out of there. His tool belt will murder his face. The Yapster still working away on that Blink Dagger. Positive 1,000 night vision, holy shit. Manta style as well for the Marana. Cool. We've got anything interesting. Blink Dagger for Chaos Knight, I love this. You've got about 1 trillion movement speed, and you can just blink, bash someone in the head with your Echo Saber twice, riff them, stun them, and just keep whacking them. It's great fun. Anyway, they're going to smoke up. They're going to go looking for a fight here. They have Phantasm in 20 seconds. I question the timing of this this gank, but they are ganking towards the Spectre. This is something that organised teams are very, very good at. And it's the way you want to go. Here's the Spectre in a lot of trouble. He's just going to get chained up and he's going to get dead. It's just textbook how you play against a Spectre. You might remember when Badman made Spectre all the rage as the carry, the flavour of the month. We all learnt very quickly that you gank the Spectre, you don't gank the team. All the Spectre does is haunt in and spank you. Ooh. Nice arrow bait there by Toolbelt. Anyway, input nearly to that Blink Dagger, sitting on top of the net worth chart, so he's having a good time. Lead the masses, not so much. He's a mid-table, and that's not a good spot to be as a Spectre, because yes, Chaos Knight farms slow, but Spectre's farms even slower. Riv is smoked up, has a Blink Dagger and Dream Coil. On the Chocolate Malcolm, they do have a lot of control. They might be able to find something, but Toolbelt has just TP'd out away from this Radiant Secret Shop area. Looks like Toolbelt's just baiting the TP to the top here. Wonder what they're going to do. It looks like input is actually setting up on the Spectre, and the Spectre just boogies on out of there. Must have felt it coming because, again, ganking the Spectre. Could be bad for Toolbelt. He needs to be careful. He's doing what he can to hold the push. He's starting to deal a bit of damage. He's got the experience now to hit a little bit harder with the heat-seeking missiles and also the laser. Also has the Spell Amp talent. Miami is going to TP into the shrine. They're not going to find anyone though. Not initially anyway. Riv. Oh, he's going to get blinked on and annihilated. That's a crit. Yabs has the Blink Dagger, so he's going to counter-initiate. Stun 2. Toolbelt could be in a world of hurt here. Yes, in fact, the double leap forward, because that's a balanced ability. In comes the Echo Slam. Kellaroo with the Blink Dagger. He's caught 2. That's definitely a good fight right now. That's 3. That's 3 for 1. And the Venge has been stunned. I dare say she will get run down by the Chaos Knight, who has a million move speed plus a Blink Dagger. And, well, this is going to be a tier 2 taking down. And may even turn into a tier 3. It looks like they're going to rotate towards the top lane, look to take the remainder of this tier 3 tower, and maybe that opens up the map. Maybe it opens up the shrines. Maybe they push hard and they go for the range racks here. The fort does get deployed, and there is the tower. Okay, so they elect to respect 6 here, and they back off after taking a very, very nice fight. Very nice initiation from Input on the carry. You don't often see carries leading the way. Normally it's the the 3 or the 4 position that are starting the fights, and then the carry comes in and follows up. But in that circumstance, it was Input just jumping the puck and blowing him up in 2 hits. Great play, and you can see the strength here in the mid game of the Chaos Knight, and yeah, they've really got to find some answers for the CK. Otherwise, it's going to turn into a hero deletion simulator, and that's not going to be much fun for anyone. Well, it's going to be fun for me because I get to cast it, but it's definitely not going to be fun for 6. Fierce is in the trees here. No TP. And the gank is coming. Killaroo on the spot. The Moonlight Shadow is there. Miami is just going to TP out, so he'll get away with his life in this time. They'll let him off with a warning. Toolbelt has the Aether Lens plus another 1400 gold. I wonder what he goes here. I wonder if he goes Dagon. I wonder if he goes Kaya. Kaya has been an item of some debate. Earson was quoted as saying that item is broken as fuck. Oh, okay, so they're going high ground. No worries. Because, why not? There's the drums, and, well, that's just racks. See you later, guys. Phantasm, good ability. It's a strong pushing ability, and you can see that this range racks is probably unsavable right now, and, well, 6 aren't even going to try. They're just going to lose a set of racks. Easy as that. Input showing the power of the CK. Oh, the puck's in the wrong neighborhood. You dead, son. That Blink Dagger on the Chaos Knight is just too strong. And it's definitely Riv. Riv overplaying his hand way too much. He's not tanky enough at the moment. He doesn't have enough items to really survive that kind of jump. He'd ideally need a Blink Dagger as well. Not a Blink Dagger, a Lincoln Sphere as well, to think before he can think about surviving a Chaos Knight jumping on his face. So this is going to be an Aegis for the Chaos Knight. He's not the greatest hero for an Aegis, mostly because he is kind of a transformation hero with Phantasm. While Phantasm's down, you're still strong, but you're not as strong as you would be otherwise. And it's up to 6 here to try and hold these racks. Input just jumped Yapster and nearly murdered him. Good fun. Well, here comes the Tinker. Well, Fierce has been seen. He's silenced. He's going to get stunned, and, well, that's information for the team. Toolbelt, meanwhile, is on the bottom lane, has 3,000 gold saved up. He clearly hasn't made a decision yet as to what he's going to buy next for the Tinkerino. Does have the null tally, so a Dagon in here in this circumstance is pretty natural, I would say. More burst damage as well. Not that you need it. The other option probably is the Hex, and ooh, this Marana is in a world of hurt. Oh, the stun's going to hit. Nice follow-up there from Killaroo. The combination has been working beautifully. Input just jumping in, whacking someone, stunning them, and then Killaroo is the one actually following up with the fissure to hold them in place so that Input can get the last couple of hits on them. Whoop. Yapster and Malcolm actually comboing up to take out the Nature's Prophet. That's a great pick there, and it's possibly going to delay the push. Lead the masses, and Riv are on Fierce's face though, and, well, this Tinker has full mana. Zap him! Well, that's Riv overplaying his hand again, and meanwhile, Input is just mid pushing racks. Because that's what you do on Chaos Knight, apparently. Riv does have the Aegis as well, so potentially he can do that. That's Riv! Riv, stop feeding, dude. Well, shit. That's, as I was saying, Hero Deletion Simulator. It's good fun. Oh, he's going to blink out. What a player! He's fine. He'll walk it off. And that was damage to the range racks as well, so unhealable damage. And Miami's actually just going to call it. Recognises what I recognised in the draft, and there's just no stopping the CK train. Someone cancelled by accident. Awkward. Okay, it is good game. So that's game 1 going to Fox Youth. Great first game there, and a very, very strong draft. I think that game was really won in the draft, and the Spectre pick, dude, you can't pick Spectre into a lineup like that. You're just going to get run over, like you saw, and be level 3 at 8 minutes. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed this first game, and we'll have game 2 coming up very, very shortly.